Children, good morning. Welcome to your weekly classes. Today is 23rd. Okay, 23rd of November 2020. It's Monday and we will do our English classes. Today, before we go into what is there in your workbook, can I just show you something new to learn today? Okay, because rest of thing is just blending and reading what you know always. So like how I introduced to you some phonograms like sh, th, remember sh as in ship, as in diksha, or th as in nishwant or tishant, th. Okay, like that I am going to introduce to you one more phonogram. Shall we look what it is? Come. Do you see what letters are there in this? There is n and g. N and g. But together you have to blend and make one sound which is ng. Okay, the g sound should not be very prominent. So even the n sound should not be prominent. You have to say ng as in king. Can you say, when I say king, can you hear ng in that? King, ng. Or let's say thing, ng. Yes, that is the sound where I am talking about. Let's trace it. You start as usual. And do again, repeat with me. Say the sound. One more time. Okay. Now shall we look at some words? You would have come across this sound in so many words, like when I say looking, he is taking. Can you hear whenever I say that sound, taking, the last sound can you hear it? So any action that you are doing like running, walking or singing, dancing, eating, you can hear that right? That is the sound I am talking about. You will also find it in words like sing or ping pong ball. Have you seen ping pong ball? Yeah, that with which you play the table tennis, okay, that small ball. Then ring, yeah, then you will come across it. Even in the middle also you will be able to hear, like for example mango, mango. Can you hear in between? Mango. Yes. Now if you try and write mango, you will be able to read it better. Mango. Okay, in between it will be there. Okay. So this sound is also a phonogram like sh and th, or the long oo sound that you had learned, is it not? Or even that o, we had learned o and a together, o sound as in boat, coat, is it not? Yes. So this is a new sound I am introducing for you so that you will remember it during the break time. Okay, when we come back after the break, I am going to ask you about this letter, this particular sound. Okay, I am going to ask about all the sounds. We will revise it also, but I want you to remember this new sound that you have learnt. What is that? And I want you to look for more words. Shall I show you how to blend and read the sound? Come. See, that's your So when you find this letter anywhere in between, you have to read it together as one sound, okay? Don't read it as ng, okay? It is not like that. It's one sound you give, okay? Now, I have some words written here in your slate, and wherever the sound comes, I have underlined it with a pink chalk, okay? So that you will remember to make one sound Shall we blend and read it? Come. K, I, ng. K, ing. King. You know who's a king? Yes. You are all kings and queens in your own house. Now, next one. H, a, hang, 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 as in hang the clothes for drying or hang the bell on top. Okay, hang. Next one, dung. Dung enna? Dung means the cow dung, sani. Okay, dung. You would have seen lot of dung on the roads when you are walking and coming, or even when you are going on the scooter, you will see that mommy or daddy will try to escape the dung and they will go twist and turn and they will go off. Okay, there is also a dung beetle also, which loves to roll dung and into its nest. Okay, dung beetle. Have you come across? A very interesting beetle it is. You have to watch it moving. Okay, we will anyway read it. Dung. Next one. Bang. Like banging the door. Who's banging the door? Padar, padar, somebody will be banging the door, no? So we'll ask, who's banging the door? Obviously, don't bang the door so loudly. Okay? Next one. Sing. You know what is singing? You all love to sing. Good. Next one. Long. Oh, this dress is very long for me. Okay? Or we will say we work with long rods. Remember the long rods? Yes, the red colored long rods. Long. Okay, this pencil is long. I don't want a short pencil. I'll take the long one. Okay, next one. Now blends are coming in this. See, stir. Please read it together. Stir. Stir-ing. Stir-ing. Sting. Stir-ing. Sting. As in the mosquito sting. If the mosquito bites you, say it's a sting, okay? Or let's say the honeybees, they come zzz and they will sting you sometimes. That sting can be really painful. Seriya? Mosquitoes or these honeybees and all, they don't come and bite you. They don't have that kind of teeth to bite. They don't come and bite you with your teeth. They sting you. Okay? Even snakes, they sting you. They will sting. Okay? Next one. It's a blend. I mean, it's a phonogram. See? Ing. Ing. Thing. Thing. Bring me something. I like this thing. Thing. Last one. Remember learning all? Yeah, I had given you the sight word all. Okay? Then I told you will have to prefix another letter and see fall, ball, call, tall, hall, mall. Did you all try it? Okay. So let's read it. All, fall. You will have to read this together, okay? Because it is given as a sight word for you. Now read it. All, fall, fall, falling, falling, falling. Okay? Okay, falling. Don't push. Otherwise, you'll end up falling down. Okay? Falling. So, just like falling, you will find more words like running, singing, walking, eating, crying, laughing, turning. Okay? So many words you can say which ends with the sound ing. Okay? That's how you can catch the word ing. So, I want you to include this letter in your album, ing, and write some words for it. Okay, I will see if you have written it in your, when you're going to submit, I want to see if you have added this in your album. Okay, I want to see that. So make sure that you submit even your album also this time. Okay, or your scrapbook, however you like to call it, your phonics scrapbook or your phonics album. Now we'll go into our workbook. In your workbook, I want you to turn to page number 34 and 36. Sorry, 34, 35, 36. So from 34 to 36. Okay. Open that pages. You'll find words like this for 3-letter words. All you can see the vowels in between. A, E, I, O and U. Okay, so I want you to read all these words. As you're reading, you be conscious about the vowels also hiding in between. Okay, and this is very easy for you to read, so I'm not going to read it along with you. You do the reading. Okay, and then after you do that, you give yourself a star if you have done well. Okay. Be honest, if you have done well means you can give a star, or if you have done very well means you can give 5 stars. In the same way, here also some more words for you to read. And in the last page you will find the blend sounds that we had learned. Cr words, cl words, stir words and spur words. Okay, shall we try and read at least 2 or 3 from each line? Come. Cr, ib, crib. Crib is a cot in which a baby sleeps. Crib. Cr, ab, crab. You know what a crab is. Yes. Next one, we'll move to cl words. Cl, ap, clap. As in, clap your hands. Next one, cl, ip, clip. The clips that you use for drying clothes or pegging the clothes. Next one, vest. Vest, vest. It's that undergarment, okay, which you wear under your dress. Vest. Then how about the last one? Stem. Stem, stem. The stem of the plant. Next one. Spin. Spin. The top spins really fast. Then let's say spot, spot. I like spots on my clothes. So you see, today only reading is there, you don't have any writing to do. So what you will do, as soon as you finish reading, you have to do this as your writing work. Okay, put this in your album or scrapbook. That is your writing work for today. Then for tomorrow, you will have to write sentences. Remember writing sentences last time like this? What is a sentence? If you remember what I told you last time. See, when we are talking to each other, we don't say one word. Okay, there are so many words that we bring together, is it not? When, let's say I want some water. How do you say it? Water? Water, is that how you say? No, you say, I want water. Please, can I have some water? See, you're using please, can, I have some water. So many words you use, right? Yes, when we bring so many words together, you call it a sentence. Okay? If you're a baby, you will say like that, you know, because you're still learning. So if you want a book, you say book. If you see the rainbow, you will say rainbow. That is all you say. As you grow up, what do you say? You don't say rainbow. You say, hey, look, there's a rainbow there. You say, hey, look, there is a rainbow there. 7 words are therein. Hey, look, there's a rainbow there. Is it not? Yeah. So, sentences are words that you bring together. Okay, and two things you have to remember in a sentence. The first one is always a sentence begins with a capital letter. You see, I have here 5 sentences written. You'll find all of it begins with a capital letter. Okay, that is one thing. And the last one, that is the beginning of the sentence. And the second one which I told you is, in the end you have to give a full stop. Full stop. You see that? When you write the full stop, I don't want you to sit there and go circle, 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 circle. Not like that. That is not a full stop. That's not a full stop. You cannot be making something like that there. How do you make a full stop? You just make a dot. That's all. That is your full stop. You write and you make a dot. You don't go round and round making a pottu there. Okay? It is not a pottu which you put on your forehead. Just one small dot. Seriya? So don't waste your time going circle, 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 circle to make the biggest thing. Mine is bigger than hers. Here sometimes they do like this. You got a small full stop, I got a bigger full stop. Then I'll make a big circle there and ask them to go erase it and make a small full stop. Okay? So just a small dot will be fine. But the dot must be seen. Okay? It has to be seen there. So make sure that when you make the dot it is clear. Chariya? So two things. Begin the sentence with a capital letter. End it with a full stop. Avladha. Nadula you can put whatever words you want, but it must make some sense. Seriya? Just like that you can't put words inside. Shall we see what is written here in the sentence? Kra. Kra, it's a blend, so I have written it together. Kra is. Chris. You remember your friend Chris? Yes. Chris has. Chris has a big, clam, that shell. See, clam. Chris has a big clam. Chris has a big clam. Now does it make sense to you? Chris has a big clam. Yes, that is what is written here. Now when I am writing this in your notebook, what you should do is, between each word there has to be a gap. So what you do, as soon as you write Chris, you have to put a finger there. Okay, and in the next space, and after that finger space only, you have to write the next word has. So as soon as you write, you put a finger here, then you write has, you put a finger here, then you write you put a finger here, like that you have to write. Shariya? Okay, you have to have space between the words. Otherwise it will become one big word. It will not be easy to read. You have to give spaces between words. Will you give the space? Okay, thank you. Next one. Stir. Stir up. Stop. It's a sight word. The. Stop the. As you're reading, you can go back and forth and keep reading together. Stop the red. Again go back. Stop the red bus. Stop the red bus. Again. Stop the red bus. Full stop. Okay? Okay. Next one. The boy. This has not been given to you. It's okay. But boy. Yeah. You can say boy. Yeah. Boy. Spun. Spun means spinning. Okay. You just finished spinning. Spun. The boy spun Go back. The boy spun a top. Top. Go back. The boy spun a top. The boy spun a top. Sorry, the boy spun a top. Okay, top means that bumbaram. Yes. Full stop. There ends the thing. Again, did you see the spaces in between? Give the space. Next one. The crab. Crab. Go back. The crab is. Go back. The crab is on. On. Go back. The crab is on the. Go back. The crab is on the egg. Keg. Keg means drum. Go back. The crab is on the keg. Try to understand. The crab is on the keg. Where is the crab? The crab is on the keg. Full stop. Next sentence. I. Sight word. I am. Go back. I am straw. Straw. What I introduced to you today. Straw. Strong. 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 Go back. I am strong. Again. I am strong. Do you get it? I am strong. Full stop. Like this, henceforth, you can start writing your own sentences. Will you try writing it? Just try and write at least one sentence. Okay? Anything what you say, you can try and write. Okay? This is a boy. Okay? Like that, something like that you have to, I want a pen. Like that you can start writing something. Just try and read. Okay? So this is your lesson for today. We saw the sound, and in your workbook you had your letters for reading, words for reading, and then your sentence for your notebook, which you will do tomorrow, and it will be dated for the 24/11 in your notebook. Okay? Okay children, with this we are coming to the end of the term. You would have finished all the pages. Go back, check and see. If you have not finished, complete it and submit your books by Saturday. Okay, I will be here to collect it. If you come, I will also be happy to see you. Okay, and do share all your stories when you come. Okay, see you all in another video. Ta-da!